Good morning, guys. It's Nora the Explorer, and we got our guest. It's me, Angie, on the channel this morning. Good morning, everybody.
Hey,
Guys, if
everybody.
you don't know, it's me, Angie. We are using a new streaming software, so bear with us. We are figuring this all out, but I think you guys, if you can hear me and see. Angie put a thumbs up in the chat for me. Thumbs up, thumbs up. All right, let's see.
How's everybody this
We
morning?
we can try
It's
this.
cold
We can
here in
try
Mississippi.
this.
Cold.
Very cold. Able for one. How's everybody doing? We got Michaela, Lisa J, Moldy Talented, Scuba Steve. Can you see the chat, Angie?
I
Everything
can
good
see
to
it.
go?
I can see it on this new thing you're using.
Okay. I'm still
Uh
getting used to it, guys, so bear with me. It is a work in progress. It's called Melon. It's from Streamlabs. So just bear with me. I was trying to get my actual live video on here, but for whatever reason, it's not letting me. But good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Cheetah's here. Good morning, Cheetah. We got
Good
Danforth,
morning.
AK.
Good morning, everybody.
Guys, look who I got in the chat. I'm excited, guys. It's me, Angie.
I cannot believe I'm with the cool kids today. I'm so excited. I got all dressed up,
I
did
knew
my
you would
hair,
say
put
that.
makeup on,
You look nice, Angie. Thank
look,
you.
polished my fingernails, put jewelry on. I was just like, I'm
Look,
so
look,
excited.
look at her go, guys. She's up an hour earlier than I am because I'm on the East Coast, guys, and Angie's in Mississippi. So if you have any questions for Angie, please put them in the chat. Please let's be respectful. Uh, I'm sure Angie is subscribed to many of you guys, and we like to go over her house and sit at her table and have coffee and all that good stuff. And she reminds us to just be the best versions of ourselves. So I always enjoy your encouragement, Angie.
Well, I always try to stay positive. There's no reason to be negative. Um, it's cold here in Mississippi, so if you come over, you'll have to dress and bundle up because we woke up to 16 degrees this morning. But we
Oh
do
my
have a
goodness.
fire in the fireplace, so you can warm up by the fireplace. No biggie. Just come
There
on
we
over.
go. That
I was
sounds
going to
really
tell you,
nice.
Nora. You were talking about my I hate to get into this serious conversation this quick,
Oh no,
but
let's do it.
you was talking about the neighbors that I have.
Yeah.
But I woke up one day and like 15 was taken from me, and then now I'm kind
Oh
of back
wow.
up to almost to 800 neighbors now, which I really don't pay attention to that a lot,
Hmm.
numbers. I just usually do what I do, you know, just go on and
Exactly.
have a good time and go visit other channels and support other channels and do my videos and all that. But I don't think anybody's ever going to figure out why YouTube does what it does when it comes to things like that. I don't think they're ever going to figure it out. So they
No,
might as well just relax and go on and do what they're going to do.
exactly. We tend to notice it more, and I always say this when we get to a certain milestone, the 100 milestones, like the 500, 600, 700. Now you're at 800, so we're really watching it because we want to have that cushion, get to that milestone, but have a few extra subs so that we know we're solid in the, like you're in the 800s and now you're on the road to the 900s. So I think we watch it even more, but watching it sure doesn't change it any, guys. We just have to focus on quality content. And like my friend Derek from Runny Egg Channel says, don't focus on your subs, focus on quality content, and they
Yeah,
will
that's
come
what
to
I try
you.
to do. Yeah.
Let them come to you. That's what he says. Don't. I mean, of course we network, but you don't want to run yourself ragged running around YouTube. your people will eventually find you, and I know they are finding you, and they're finding me. So
And another thing I would like to say is, everybody do your channel the way you feel like you need to. I mean, you can take tidbits from other channels, but just be who you are. Don't try to, um, copy anybody else's or be like them. Just do you, and your channel will evolve. Don't, no matter how slow it is, because I started. It was a year ago, in September, that I started my YouTube channel, and I just started it for my family, to for them to have a vlog of me, in case something happened to me. And I just got on here to have a good time and get to know people and have a memory for my family. And it's evolved into this. So just relax, sit back, and just let it do its own thing. Don't try to put too much pressure on yourself.
that's right. It is always, at the very least, it's always a way that we can look back and, goodness, I don't remember what I wore yesterday, but with this YouTube, it's a blessing because you can
That's true.
actually look at your videos and say, oh, this is what I look like in 22 and moving forward. And what was
There's
I
the
doing? What
handicapped
was I,
traveler.
hey, handicapped traveler, what was I talking about? It is,
Nora, what did Judy May just made where she could be monetized. And I
hmm
don't know if she's in the chat or not. I haven't seen her. But when I get there, this
hmm
thing of having to set up all this, what you're supposed to fill out and what you have to do to be monetized and everything, is it
yeah.
really that difficult? Is it really hard to do?
I think what I didn't realize at first is it's not an instantaneous process. It's a, what I would call a step-by-step process. So, first you verify your identity, you show them a picture of your driver's license, your banking information. It's very step by step by step. I think a lot of people expect it to be instant. At one point, you get to a point where they send you a PIN number to put in, and that's to make sure that they verified your address, your actual physical address. So that takes a couple weeks for the PIN to come in the mail. So it gets frustrating. And once you do that, it is a little confusing because once you go over to the AdSense website, you can use AdSense for many different websites, but since we use it for YouTube, there is a tab at the very top left that will say AdSense for YouTube, but the rest of the stuff on the page can be very distracting, and you forget to click on that very top left icon, which is where all your YouTube information will be. So if you need help with that, I'm happy to answer your questions with that. Um, there is a time frame for in which you get paid on YouTube, so they go by like a monthly cycle. So sometimes you may not get the paycheck until the following month, depending on when everything gets set up and if it gets set up, what month it gets set up in. But eventually you will see it'll work. Hopefully, I know a lot of it. I thought it was a bit confusing personally, and I don't think I'm stupid. But some people are like, oh no, it's very straightforward. So I guess everybody understands it different.
Perceives
But
it different, yeah.
the best I could say, it's a step by step process, and don't get frustrated. You have to do each step one at a time.
So how long have you been monetized? I know I remember you getting there because I've watched you that long that I can
Yeah.
remember when you reached that milestone, but I don't remember now how long it's been.
It happened in kind of the middle of October,
Uh-huh.
and I don't think I got actually set up correctly until probably the middle of last month. So I have gotten two paychecks so far from YouTube. Now, guys, don't get too excited because the ad revenue really is the smallest portion of your YouTube paycheck. It really does not compromise even 25% of your revenue. The majority of your support will come from your friends on here that give you super chats, super thanks, and that become members. Um, so knowing that, I see a lot of people get discouraged when they actually get to that milestone and they realize how very little amount, the AdSense really is. They pay you, I guess, a couple cents per ad and things like that.
Now, is it difficult to add that into your videos or your live streams when you get monetized? Is it difficult to add those, or do they automatically do that? How did that happen?
They actually don't. You actually have to go into each live stream that you have scheduled and enable monetization. So that will be in your YouTube studio. That part is not hard to do. It's very simple to see, and some of them will be automatically monetized, like ones from the past. But the new ones, like if you have a stream scheduled or a premiere, you go in the studio under the content tab, which will show you all your videos in order, and then you click on there's a little dollar sign, and you click the on button and you turn it on. Now, some people don't turn on the ads until after the live stream. Um, Everybody's different. Some people don't turn them on at all, depending on what's on the actual stream. If you're on there and you're having a party stream and you're playing music and you're acting, you're acting a fool on there, and you already know YouTube's not going to monetize it, and you're not worried about it.
Yeah,
Um,
right.
so some people are like, I'm not monetizing this, so they may kind of be on there, and they may drop a few crosses or
So
whatever.
if you do videos and you want to upload those videos, you'll do the
Mhm.
same thing as you would a live, right?
Yeah, yeah. Even recorded content, I think you have to turn it on. Um, so Sheena's saying, yeah, you click the dollar sign button.
Hey, Sheena. Sheena's so cool. She's one of the cool kids too. She has a
Yeah,
great stream at night when I can't sleep. I always know that Sheena's gonna be on, and
I
she is
know
gonna be upbeat. She's
it.
gonna be in a good mood. She's gonna be giving out positive vibes. So I just click on her little live chat, and I go into her live, and boy, I'm just like, let's go, because she
I
is.
love seeing you over there, Angie. I like Angie. Angie, I see Angie out and about. Angie understands what it takes, and that's how I know that your channel will continue to grow and that you will be getting monetized very soon, because you're doing everything that you need to do and more. Angie also always answers her comments on her channel. It's kind of like customer service in a business. You have to recognize the people that are coming to support you. So you're doing all
Yeah,
the right things.
I'll answer my comments immediately or not far after I get the comments, unless something major has happened and I can't get to them. I feel like if they take the time to comment on my video, the least I can do is comment or click on something to let them know that I did
Yeah,
read their comment. I mean, that's just me personally. I mean, I know some people work and have a YouTube channel and cannot always answer their comments. I mean, I'm at
yeah,
home and I have more time to answer. So that's
right.
just the way I do it.
I see you also get out and about too, like you network. You go out and you support
Oh, I
others.
love to support other channels. And of course, I'm at all the auctions, Nora. I mean, I don't really want to say I have a problem. I may or may not. I'm really not ready to. I'm really not ready to confess that I do, but I
I
really
got
do
the
hit a lot of
problem
auctions.
too.
Now you come into a lot too, but you're not like me. I mean, I go to bidding and getting things, and you seem to have the strength to withhold, a lot of times. But I buy several things, but um, as long as I can keep sneaking them in without James seeing them, I feel like it's a good thing. No, no, he knows I do all that, but I really like the auctions. I like live
Thank you.
chats. I really just like supporting other channels and seeing what they're about because I like different. I don't want to go to somebody that's like me. I know me. I don't want to be that way. I want to be around different things. And that's my only outlet because I don't get to go out into the world because I don't drive anymore. I can't drive because I'm wheelchair bound. and I can only go out when somebody comes by or James takes me somewhere. So this is really my only traveling is through this, through YouTube.
Yeah, we live vicariously. I like doing the same thing. I like seeing them hike over in the UK, like the Shad
Right.
73 channel and things like that. They take you exploring, which is fun.
Yeah, places that I know I'll never be able to see or stand on that ground, but
Right.
they take you there and you'll get to experience it through them being on YouTube, knowing that you'll never be able to travel there. I know I won't be able to. So I really enjoy it, really. And to see other people's view of life and their life experiences and what they love and what they're involved in, their hobbies. I mean, I even picked up diamond art since I've been watching YouTube, and I never craft. I'm working on a diamond art right now, and I'm thinking, who am I? Where is this person coming from? But I
That's
actually am
amazing.
working on one.
Guys, I'm sorry I'm not on screen. I literally cannot figure out how to activate my camera on here without it asking me to pay for the app again, which I already paid for a streaming package. So it's just a little glitch. Hopefully, you guys know what I look like. We'll look at Angie today. So I
Oh yeah.
apologize for that, guys. I have no problem getting on the screen for you guys.
Well,
Annabelle's here.
do you like the membership thing, Nora?
That's actually really a really important aspect of the channel, believe it or not. It really does help you reach the threshold that YouTube has for the monthly, monetization for you to get paid. So it really does help. Um, of course, it's not necessary, but it really actually does help the channel, especially if you're new. It really is a nice gesture for us to do for each other. I've become a member of as many as I can without blowing up my budget, guys. I would love
I
to,
understand about a budget. Yeah,
yeah.
we
Uh,
live on a budget here at the Smith House, so I definitely know about that. And I'm a member of, a few channels myself, and I
yes.
really love supporting those channels that I am a member of, and that's the ones that I really, really, I don't know. It's just something about those channels that really stand out to me that I want to be a part of and want them to succeed. So, which is not that I don't, it's not that I like them more. It's just I want them to be successful in what they're doing, and I try to support them in doing that.
We appreciate that. It really does help, guys, because if you just rely on the ads, you probably have to wait a couple months to even see, that threshold being met. Because honestly, I only make about $15 in ads a month, and that's me sharing. That's my private personal experience. It really does not add up to much. So all your channel donations and super chats and stuff like that is what helps creators get to their threshold and things like that, guys. So I know a lot of people think it's so much more money, but it really isn't. Especially for a smaller channel, the ads revenue adds up very slowly, and it literally is the smallest part of it. If you guys didn't already know, that might give you. I shouldn't share that, but honest at this point, yeah, it's not even $25 a month that I make on ads. So when you
So if
watch
it,
the ads, it helps.
well, if
Sorry.
it's just that small amount, then you're going to have to wait. Okay, so 2 months would be $30. 4 months would be $60, and you have to wait to get 100. So
Exactly.
that's 6 or 7 months. You have to
Right.
wait if you only just did ads.
Exactly. This is why the other support is important. If you really enjoy a channel, that it really does go a long way. With the memberships, do help that. Um, and of course the super chats and stuff. And you guys do realize that YouTube takes 30% of every super chat and super thanks. So when you give someone $100 super chat, they're only getting 70 of that 100, just for an example.
Wow.
Um,
Wow.
so you can see how it's a grind. So what you really want to do is make videos that are going to catch the algorithm and take off and get several thousand views, because that's when that ad revenue can really be more significant, you know.
Me too, Sheena. She said, I do my channel because I love what I do,
Oh,
and it's not about wait, I missed it.
oh, nice,
And
sarcastic,
and
yeah.
I'm doing and hitting my goals. Yeah, if you love what you're doing, I always heard this. It's never a job if you love what you're doing. You know. So even when I worked out in the working world, my parents and people would say, don't look at it like a job, and things will just come to you, positive things. If you look at it like a chore, it's never going to come. But
Absolutely.
a lot of people, I say a lot, and but some people don't like to be around somebody that's really, really positive all the time.
Hmm.
And they think, how can a person be that positive? How can they be, that's not real. That's not. But I can assure you that my positivity is authentic, and I am the who I am.
Yeah.
But it's taken me a long time to get here. I've not always been this positive my entire life. It's just evolved over the years of going through different things and realizing just how short life is. You shouldn't worry about the small stuff and things that's not going to matter tomorrow. Why should you worry about it so much? So that's just my thought on it.
I would still, honestly, how you said that was perfectly. You enjoy it, and I do too. I tried to just do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and look at me. I jumped on yesterday with a pop up because I just like it. I really like. I just like chatting with everybody. So hey, Bizarre Box, awesome channel,
Hey,
guys.
everybody.
I'm trying Melon. I don't know, Bizarre Box, if you're familiar with Melon, but I cannot figure out how to turn my camera on. But at least I got Angie to come on, guys.
I'm liking this though, Nora. I can hear you really clear.
Okay.
And I mean, if you only thing that it's not like you said is I can't see you, but
Yeah.
everything else seems real. I mean, seems to be okay. And I have a really pretty picture of a tree with snow on it and mountains. So I mean, I got a good view,
Okay.
but
Okay. Right. Right.
I just can't figure out why you can't show your face. There's Miss Canadian Scrapper and Linda's
Yeah.
Mix
There's
Up
Evie.
Live. I love all these channels. You have some good supporters, Nora, that come in here and some good channels. I catch a lot of these channels um, myself and watch them, and there's some good ones in here. I mean, really good ones.
Absolutely. That's the best part of my YouTube journey, was the friendships that I made, guys. It really is. Um, the friendships are, I mean, they're special to me, guys. I was going to open some Christmas cards, but you guys can't see me, so I'll do that on tomorrow. I stream so much on StreamYard that it maxed me out. I streamed 20 hours and 9 minutes in the last 28 days, which is kind of crazy. And that's just on the ones I use StreamYard for. I did live pop ups too. So I guess I'm streaming an awful lot. So I got a pop up from StreamYard last night because I was going to set this up early so you guys could set the reminder. And it said, you've reached your streaming
Your
threshold.
threshold, yeah.
Yeah. And it said only 5% of streamers stream as much as you do. So
Oh,
I was like,
wow.
okay, um, alrighty
You're the
then.
extremist. You're the extremist.
Yeah, so I blew it up, guys. So I will still use StreamYard. I'm just gonna have to keep my eye on that time.
Well, how did
Um,
you find this, Nora? How did you find this? Is it called Melon?
this is called Melon. This is actually part of Streamlabs. Streamlabs is another streaming software. It is the plain version is free to use. It's called OBS. It used to be called OBS. It is free to download and use it, but you have to build your own scene. It's not kind of plug and play like StreamYard is. So a lot of
Right.
people they try to use it and they get confused because it does this weird window within a window. It can be kind of trippy looking to set it up, and it gets a little disorienting. But once you do figure it out, it actually is really a really great tool to use or to be familiar with. But
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not very tech savvy.
yeah,
Now I can talk a lot and I'm very chatty and I have to get the gab. But as far as technical things, all I know how to do is turn the computer on, turn my phone on. Now I've learned a few things since I've been on YouTube, but I'm telling you right now, the
oh yeah,
computer is not uh my friend. At the bank when I worked at the bank, I could mess something up and it would take them hours to fix just one thing that I clicked on. And they got to where they would say, "Okay, Angie, just don't touch it. Just don't touch it. We got it. If you have a problem, just call us. Do not touch the buttons. Just leave them alone."
oh my
So
gosh,
I
that's
know very
funny.
well, not to touch the buttons because I can, I can mess some things up. I thought I was going to
What
lose.
Dan said. Oh my gosh, that's
What?
funny.
No, not you, Angie. Yes, me. Because I would just go in there and I'm not scared to click on a button now. I mean, I'm not scared. I'll just go right in there and say, "Oh, this is wrong. Let me try this, and it." And I've messed everything up. And, they would say, "Okay, Angie, you got to stop touching buttons. Let us just call us on the phone and we'll come to your office and we'll try to fix what's wrong. Don't go to clicking on stuff." And I
Oh
would
my
say, "Well,
god.
I'm just trying to fix it." No, you don't try to fix it. You just let us handle it. And so I got to be the big joke around the bank about, "Oh, don't let Angie touch it. Don't let Angie touch it."
Oh, that's funny.
So, but I didn't mind. I can take jokes like that. If you can't laugh at yourself, I mean, who can you laugh at?
Absolutely. You already know I laugh at myself all the time.
Oh, I do too, and
I
I tell the
I
truth about
goofed
myself too.
yesterday. I mentioned something that was in Chef Sketty's members only live stream, and you know what? Like
Oh, I was there. I
I
was there
goofed.
when you said that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, oops. I haven't been in too many members only live streams, so I forget that it's not public information.
Well, I'm
Um,
glad I learned it through you because see, I didn't know that, and I'm glad you stepped right off in it. And
Yeah, I done did it. And luckily it wasn't like any huge like surprise or anything.
look, I started
She
to
was
put in
cool.
there. Oh, oh, I'm glad you fell into it, Nora, because I was about to tell about her being pregnant.
Oh my god.
I started to put that in
Oh,
the chat, and put laughing faces, because you weren't supposed to share anything.
oh my
I
god,
didn't
that's
want her to
funny.
pass out right there on the camera.
That would
And I
be a
started saying, it's a
shocker,
good
wouldn't
thing
it?
I didn't share about you being pregnant then. And,
Oh
just see
my
what
god.
she would do.
Oh, she would fuss. She got it. You already know Chef Sketty has a super awesome sense of humor.
She would have come back with something
Oh
quick
yeah,
because she is quick.
she is quick witted.
Handicapped Traveler and I were the ones in the members chat that she had the other
Yeah, I,
day.
I was streaming when she did it because I didn't know that we scheduled at the same time.
It
Um,
was really good. I mean, we had a good chat.
I watched the replay though because I am a member, so I could watch the replay, which was great. I'm glad they leave it available, for the members to go look at it.
But
I
she
may
does
do.
have a great sense of humor, and I'm thinking to myself, she don't need to apologize for the way she does on camera when she is Chef Sketty. The way she just comes back with her dry sense of humor and everything. My
Yeah,
husband was listening to her the other day when I was listening to one of her lives, and I
yeah,
was on there, and he said, "Who is that?" And I said, "It's Chef Sketty." He said, "She is funny." I said, "Yeah, I know, and I don't think she realizes just how funny she is."
yeah,
But that's how you get to know people. Like I would have never not got to know like you and her in Florida and the people
yeah.
in like Judy May and the handicapped traveler. Now he has a lot of good videos about. I watched one this morning they had traveled somewhere, and Burton, I can't remember where it was, Burton, Ohio, and he takes you to a lot of interesting places. And
Yeah.
Nora, there's just so many people have so much good content on here. I mean, really.
Guys, if any of you guys do have you have a monetized channel and you have channel memberships, this channel right here that I just highlighted, Bizarre Box, hopefully I said that right. They do the emojis and the badges. They do the graphics that you need for the little special member. I have them
Oh,
for my
really?
members, and I found them on Etsy, and they have an Etsy store. So I bought two of them from this. This is where I bought them, and they're really good. I mean, their emojis pop. They're really nice. You can go and
I
shop
love
over
your
there.
new emojis that you've gotten since you got your monetization. And do you get to choose those?
Yeah, it's like so you get an instant download on their Etsy store. As soon as you find one you like and you pay for it, you can download it instantly, and it's sized correctly for both YouTube and for something called Discord. Discord is a really popular app that people use, and they
Yeah,
use
I'm
a
on
lot
a
of
couple of
emojis.
Discords myself.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm kind
So
of familiar with Discord as far as chatting with people and leaving a message and things like that. What did you say that was?
So I
Bizarre what?
wanted to highlight them because I'm really pleased with their Etsy site. It's called Bizarre Box. Hopefully you guys wrote that down.
I'm
The
writing it
dog
down
treat
now.
emoji I got from Bizarre Box, and also the lurk emoji I got from them. And they're really reasonable, like super reasonable. And after I bought those, I even got a coupon for my next purchase. I just can't decide what I want yet, but
I love
um,
coupons. I love
yeah.
discounts. Anything I can use, I just love that. All right, Nora, I know I'm supposed to be a guest on your channel, but I wanted to ask you a question. What about you getting involved in the stock market? How did all that happen? That's one
That I
reason I started
started
watching you. I
now.
started
I've
watching.
always I'll answer it this way. You know when Robinhood started to become very popular, it's a trading app you use on your phone. I had a friend of mine ask me to download it, and they said you get free stocks. So I'm like, we were just having a casual conversation, and they showed it to me, and I was like, hmm. And they were like, well, if you sign up, I get two free stocks. So I said, okay, you know, and then he says, when you sign up, you get two free stocks. I said, that sounds like a pretty good deal. So I downloaded it and learned how to use the app, and I just got hooked on it, Angie.
And how long ago was that?
I started that around, was it 20, end of 2019, I think, or the beginning of 2020. It might have been the end of 2019 I got into it, really. Um, and what that is retail investing, where you make the decisions of what you buy and sell. You're not paying a financial advisor to do it. You're actually doing it yourself, and I like that aspect of it. Some of it could be considered akin to gambling in a sense because some people went overboard with it, and they can lose a lot of money. So I said to myself, I want to learn how to do this the right way because I don't want to be what they call, the 90% that fail, because that is the statistic on it. 90% of traders fail, blow up their accounts, and they blow all their money, and they don't have any more money to trade. So I think it was on Facebook one day, and I saw someone advertise something called the Capitalist Academy. So I looked into it, and it was brand new. Peter DeCarlo runs it, and I said, you know what, this looks interesting, and whatever it cost at the time was like very super reasonable. And I said, I want to sign up for this, and I want to learn how to trade stocks. So I did. I signed up for the academy, and Pete used to live stream every single morning, every morning. I think it was like from 9 to 10. He would do a morning live stream with all his members. He created a Discord for everyone, and we'd all come in there. Hey, good morning, Pete, and we'd get our coffee. And he would talk for 1 full hour about how to trade. And I
Oh
say I
wow.
listened to him for almost an entire year. I'd never missed. I very rarely missed the morning live stream. That's what I used to do before I went on YouTube. And then I
Wow.
realized he had a YouTube channel. So that is what actually inspired me to start my YouTube channel because
And
I,
how long have you had your YouTube channel?
I started mine in, I think it was October of 2020. So I've had it for about 2 years now.
I was just reading on here. Sheena put YouTube has fixed it where you can't watch on your phone and another device at the same time on the same account. I
Huh.
wonder when that happened.
Oh, really? Hmm.
I mean, I'm reading it from the chat. I didn't know that happened.
They
And
are making changes. So yeah, they
I don't
definitely
even.
are.
Where do people get this information? I feel like that. Do they read this on a somewhere, or do they just hear it on the news? Does YouTube
Well,
put out a little letter saying that they're changing up things? I mean,
mhm.
I would like to know because I'd like to keep up with the changes.
The actual best place to look is actually the YouTube guidelines, which are listed in in Google. You can actually read the YouTube guidelines, and it will actually it's like reading it, like a law book almost because it's very in depth and a lot of reading. But if you can read portions of it a little at a time, you'll get a better understanding for what is allowed and what's not allowed on YouTube.
Yeah,
Um,
that fine print can get you sometimes.
yeah, it's like the fine print. But yeah, you definitely want to try to go to the source and read that. Now, there's people that come on YouTube that sort of read all this information and digest it and sort of present it in a very user friendly way. One of those people is called Nick Nimmons. If you've never heard of him, Nick Nimmons will frequently come out with all the YouTube updates. And he's very easy to listen to. A lot of you guys are subscribed to Nick. I would recommend subscribing to him because he is very good at presenting those
I
changes.
like layman terms. If you can
Yeah.
you feed it to me like you're feeding baby food to a baby. That's the way I like it.
Runny Egg's another channel. This is another great he's a connecting channel, but he also will
Say
explain
that again. Say
when
that.
he's in Runny Egg.
Runny egg.
So Lazy Day says most of the updates are posted on your dashboard of your YouTube studio. That's another good tip. Yep.
Sheena said, I'm watching Nora now on my TV. Said you can't watch on two devices.
Oh wow. Seriously? Wow. Wow, they're cracking down. You have me on too. Oh, thank you, Moon over Miami. I appreciate that. Check out Runny Egg's channel, guys. He does shout people out, and he does give you tons of tips for how to do a banner, how to do a thumbnail, and how to do your video descriptions so that you can make the most of your channel. So that is a great connection there to make.
And you know what I think is so cool is I like, and I don't know if everybody does this, but I like to look at the name of the YouTube channel and think, how did they come up with that name? What's the story behind the name of their YouTube channel? Because some of these are so unique and so funny and so
Yeah,
catchy. I'm like, they need to do a video if they do videos on how or why they came up with the name. Now I can understand you, Nora, the Stock Explorer, which I think is a great
thanks.
catchy name. You being involved in the stock market and everything. But and especially your name being Nora, it just went. It
Yeah,
just
that had
and
something to do with it because a place I used to work, they used to call me Nora the Explorer.
yeah.
So when I thought of the channel name, it kind of just came to me, and I went with it for that reason.
Well, you did great on it because it really stands out. And then I watch, and that's one thing when I go into a channel, if their name is really, really catchy and stand out to me, I
Yeah,
click on that. I click on it and say, let me see what this channel's about. Which when I originally started watching YouTube, I watched dumpster divers and people that would go around picking up scrap metal,
Yeah.
because we used to laugh at my husband, my kids and I, because he would stop with us going down the road and just say, "Oh," and just hit the brakes, and there would be some scrap metal, and he would
From
stop and
scratch.
get it, and my kids would just duck their head like, "Oh, Mama, he's not doing this. He's not doing this. Make him stop. Make him stop." And then when I told them that I was watching YouTube channels of people that
Oh
was
my
going
God.
around picking up scrap metal, they were like, it made a whole new light on it, because my husband would always just do it, and he would get a load of, and he had a full time job and still does, and he
Yeah.
would just do it on the side, and pick it up, and
Yeah.
then he would get a big pile of it and go sell it, and it would be extra money for his hunting expenses, or he said that's found money. Y'all not understanding that's
I
found
know
money.
that's right.
I mean, y'all are overlooking the whole, you know, he said, y'all are looking at the big picture and not what's, laying on the ground. And my husband's the type of person that pulls over and picks up bungee straps on the side of the road. If he sees something on the side of the road, he'll go uptown to our little pick pack store and he'll look down, he'll see quarters or pennies or whatever, and
Uh-huh.
he picks them up, brings them home. I mean, he's just that type of person. He's always looking for, whatever he can make a dime on. But
That's a great way. You have to have that eye, just like people that go thrifting. You got to have that eye for, oh, that piece of pottery is valuable, or that cup is valuable.
and I'll
There's
tell you,
Chef Sketty.
yeah, Chef.
There's the
There
chef.
she is. Hey, Chef. We were just talking about you. Your ears must have been burning.
Yeah. Being a successful YouTuber is kind of a blessing and a curse, because you do get to the point where you cannot keep up with all your friends
Oh
as much
no,
as
that
you
is
want
so
to.
true, Nora. That is
You
so
know,
true. And I feel bad because, like this morning, I woke up and I said, "Okay, I'm going to catch up on some videos of some of my subscribers that I hadn't been able to catch up on, and just watch some of their videos." And the new year, I hope to set a little schedule saying, "Okay,
mhm,
these are the channels I'm going to catch on this day and catch up their videos and
yeah,
catch up these." And I don't know how well that's going to work, but I want to give everybody ample amount of time because they do support my channel and watch my videos. I want to go over there and support them. But it's so hard. There's Lisa. Hey, Lisa.
Lisa's in the house. And my friend Auntie Mama, guys, if you haven't connected, she has a
Oh, I
really
love Auntie
early.
Mama. Did she come
Yeah,
in? Did Auntie?
you've seen her. Oh, thank you, Garden State Gardener. Thank you so much. Thank you for
Hey,
your
Auntie
support.
Mama. I
We love
missed
Auntie
you this
Mama. She
morning.
makes me laugh out loud, guys.
Oh,
Seriously.
Auntie Mama is she's
She's a
cool.
hoot.
I missed her this morning because I knew I was going to be on here with you, and I was trying to get ready and everything, and I didn't get to go into her live this morning. But I was watching her, but I didn't get to go
Yeah.
into it.
I woke up just in time to go into my friend Wellness with Frugal Mama. She does a morning workout from 7 to 7:30, and she is one of my channel members. So I do try to catch her. If I'm up early, I try to log in real quick so I can show her, hey, I'm here. I'm here to support, and I'm here for the.
Now she does a workout. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
It's like an in-home workout, so she'll have either arm day or leg day, and she'll it's stuff you can do at home with like hand weights or just your body weight. Like this month, she's been doing like a squat challenge, and but not just that. She has these affirmations where she'll read off cards that have like motivation and affirmations on them. So it's not just workout; it's more than that. It's a lot of encouragement. So, and she's also my channel member, so I really enjoy her channel if I'm up early. And if I'm up really early, I try to get in Auntie Mama's because just she makes me laugh.
I know it's so funny over there. I just love her to
Yeah,
death. Nora, do you work mostly in the afternoons? Is
yeah,
that your hours?
yeah. So I work what they call second shift. So I don't have to go in till the early afternoon, and I work into like kind of later in the evening. Like normally, like 2 to 10 um, is my schedule.
You
So
work
this,
5 days a week, or how do you
yeah,
work?
it's full time. So this works out good for me because that's mainly why I'm usually on in the morning because that's the best time for me. Um, Now, if that changes, of course, I can't do quote unquote coffee chat anymore if that ever changes. But I would let you guys know. But then I'm still off 2 days a week, so I would still probably do a coffee chat at least one of those 2 days anyway. Welcome in, Buddha Destiny. Namaste. Hi, good morning. How are you?
Hello, everybody coming in. Thank you for being
Welcome,
here.
welcome. I'm doing good. I just can't figure out how to turn my camera on, and I don't want to accidentally bump the stream off. So for that reason, I don't want to, like Angie was saying earlier, push too many buttons. I
Oh,
just
I
want to
tell you,
go with the
yeah.
flow.
I was going to tell you, Nora, I can't really plan lives like some people can put it up like, days that they're going to do a live or whatever. I
Yeah,
really can't do that because when I wake up in the morning, I never know what my health's going to be like. So I
yeah,
don't want to commit to something that I can't show up to. So I always try to do a live when I know that I really try to go live once a week at least. I try to
yeah.
put a video out once a week, and I definitely try to go to different channels every day. That's
You
usually
do.
my goal is to put up a video every. Sometimes I do it twice a week, and then go live, and then stay in the chats. That's my routine. Is just stay in and support other channels
Yes.
and things like that. That's what I do. But I wish I could go live more than I do because I would love to do that. But like I said, and I'm the type of person you can say that song, You're So Vain. You probably think this song is about you. They
Yeah.
probably wrote that for me because I'm not going to show up, and it's just who I am. I'm not trying to be vain, but I'm
Oh,
not going to show up without makeup or my hair done. I'm just not going to
thank
do it.
you. Thank you, Chef Sketty. I'm
What
sorry I'm a little tiny Christmas tree today, guys. You can't see me sitting here. Thank you,
wait,
Chef
Chef
Sketty.
Scatty
Gifted
gifted
one
one
member.
the Stock Explorer membership.
I
Oh,
can't
that's
see
so
who got it.
cool.
Let's see. Oh, did Buddha get it? Oh, that's awesome. Did you get it?
Congratulations.
Congrats. Thank you. Awesome, guys.
Congratulations. That's so
Drop the, if
cool.
you're a member, drop those emojis, those member emojis, so people can see. Drop
There's
some free.
Angela's Critters. Hey, Angela. Love your name.
I love Angela's Critters, and she has a pretty big channel too, guys. She's a big dog. Angela's got let me look. She's got 3,780 subscribers on her
Oh,
channel.
wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
She's a cool kid,
She's
too.
a cool
Wow.
kid. Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much, Chef Sketty, for your member donation. That is awesome.
See, I love doing stuff like that. I mean, like Chef
Me
Scatty
too.
gifting. I love to gift. I love to give out things. I love to send people things. That's just the type of person I am.
I did it last night in Tuber Chat. It was his birthday. He's been almost like a mentor to me on YouTube, and he did make me one of his moderators, and I'm very honored that he selected me to be a mod over there. So yeah, I was over there and I gifted one, but people were dropping five at a time. You can drop like you can get for like 20 memberships. That's crazy. Somebody went crazy over there. And then Scratch and Pete dropped them huge super chats, but that's because I mean they shout each other out. We Scratch and Pete's out and about, and Kevin is always shouting out Scratch and Pete. So we help each other, guys. It's like you pay it forward, and that blessing comes back to you.
And I will say this, and I try to say it on my lives and in my videos. It doesn't matter how small the pay it forward is. I mean, you
Yeah,
do what you can do. You don't have to compare yourself to what everybody else does. You just give that little that you have, and I
yeah,
guarantee you, it's going to bring back to you. It's going to come back. And don't ever say, well, I can't give that much, so I'm not going to give anything. I mean, just give what you can. It means so much to people, just like, her gifting that membership for a month or, in some of my Christmas cards this year that I received, I received
Yeah.
stickers and things
Yeah.
like that that meant so much to me, and people don't ever think it's too small to give something. It's not. It's not about that. It's about the thought, behind it.
I got handicapped traveler out of the blue sent me some earbuds, and it does mean a lot. Someone took the time to pick something out for you, put it in an envelope, take it to them. I mean, they took time out of their
Yes.
day. It does mean a lot. It. I've mentioned this a couple times because it really made me feel special when he sent that. And we had just met. I had just met him and connected to him, and he did that for me. So
Lisa said, Angie, did you get your card from me? Lisa, I did a video and opened a lot of cards, and I have received several more since I did that video. I can't say for sure because it was so many, but I'll go back and look. Has your mail not been getting to people, Lisa? Because I know she mentioned to you, Nora, and you received it, but Chef Scatty hadn't
yeah,
received her card yet.
and we're both in Florida. It's really strange how that happens.
But I also heard Chef Scatty say she was having problem with getting things at her mail. That it wasn't being
Yeah.
delivered or something was happening to it.
Well, with her in particular, she has house number that you have to put. If you forget to put that house number, there's like 100 different people with her same address, and if you don't put the house number, I won't say it on live stream here, but it will not get to her because they don't know who's going to. So pay attention to all those little details because it makes a big difference, guys. They may have a
Right.
unit number, apartment number, some sort of thing you got to put on there. And if not, it's just going to float around, you know, and
Well,
maybe
I was
get
glad.
returned. I
I,
know
I
Garden
was
State
glad to
Garden.
see this Chris O, your neighbor.
Yeah,
When y'all had that hurricane
yeah,
and they come over and helped you. Now, I really enjoyed those videos. I really enjoyed watching those because I
yeah,
like it when neighbors help neighbors and things like that. But you got to know them. The electricity went off. They invited you for coffee, and I love to watch things like that. I thought that was cool.
yeah. That is like kind of like up north when you have a snowstorm and everybody goes out snow shoveling and you wave to your neighbors. Here it's the hurricane. It gets us out and I guess doing things outside, of course. Um,
Well, you may
Hopefully
not
out
want
of
to answer
tree
this
down.
question, Nora, but how did you end up in Florida from living up? What you were in Chicago?
I was in Philadelphia, so
Okay.
I moved down here for a relationship. I met somebody, and I kind of just jumped in feet first, and I moved down here to be with that person. And I'm not regretful of it because a lot of good things did happen after that. And I feel like this is my home now.
Well, you
You
must
know?
like it there, or you would not
Yeah.
have stayed. You could have went back to Philly, I'm sure.
All chefs Getty's connecting. Yeah, so that's what brought me down here. But the majority of my life, I lived up in Philadelphia, where we get all four seasons. It's kind of like Woman Outdoors Channel. It's not far from where she lives. She gets the snow. We get the hot summer. We would get everything. So I do
Look,
know how to drive in the snow and all that good stuff, but I haven't had to in the
well,
last 10
here in
years.
Mississippi, when we get snow, everything shuts down. We act crazy. We act like we don't know how to do anything when we get snow.
Yeah. Yeah,
Lisa,
evidently people down here don't know how to drive in that type of weather and stuff like that. I did have to learn how to drive in it.
Lisa
That's why
said,
you moved. Yeah,
hi.
and I won't go into details on it, but I never regret that decision because other things happened that
I mean,
sort of
you seem
would have
like you're
never
really
happened.
happy in Florida.
Yeah, you have to realize you wouldn't meet the people you met and do the things that you do and have the friends you have. So I try not to ever. I was making really good money. That is one regret. I was making very good money up north, and Florida is definitely a whole different. It's Florida does not pay like it does up north, you know.
Oh no, I'm sure it doesn't. But were you
Yeah.
in the same type of job, or were you in a different field?
I totally changed. I didn't continue the same career, and I have taken some job training to do something different. So yeah, I kind of wanted to change too. So all that experience does lend itself.
Well,
So
I'm gonna tell you, when I first started watching your YouTube, and I said, "Oh, you're so young, or you're a lot younger than I am," and you were like, "Oh no, I'm sure I'm not." It's a good thing that I was sitting down, because I would have lost every bet in the world, because I said, "Oh, there's no way. There's no way." I figured you were like in your late 30s, young person. Yeah, I mean, you have the best aging gene of anybody I've ever seen. I was like, there's
thank
no
you.
way that she is, telling me her correct age.
It's catching up on me. I'm starting to feel it, Angie, to be honest. But luckily for a lot of my adult life, I've always, you know, people think I'm younger than what I am. But I got the grays are coming in. They're if you see me up close, the grays are definitely all mixed in there with my dark hair.
Yeah, I did handicap traveler. He said, you said I was younger than you too. I don't know. I guess I don't see age on people. I don't see them the way, people see other people see them, or they see themselves, or whatever. But
Well,
not that I'm really that old, but I really see everybody younger than me, you know?
yeah.
But I don't have a problem telling my age. A lot of people are like, "Oh, that's taboo. Don't say how old you are." Well, I
Oh
just
no,
figure, I mean, here's the thing.
I don't care.
Somebody walks up to you and asks you your age, they're going to be able to look at you, and if you say 30, they're going to know that you're, like, what? You expect me to believe that? I mean,
Yeah.
why lie about it? They looking at you. They can tell that you
Mhm.
probably older than what you are gonna say. Which I tell what usually I say
Yeah.
I'm 70, and people go, "Oh, you look so good for 70." That's what I usually say. And if
Thank
they
you
ask
for
me,
sharing Angie's link. They're dropping Angie's link.
"Oh,
My guest
great,
today. Please connect, guys. That's what it's all about. If you're not
thank
connected,
you, thank you."
good stuff. Look at her looking all. They got her jewelry on. She got all
Yeah, I
dressed
got
up.
all
And
dialed up,
look
as
at
we
that.
say
That's
here in the
cool.
South. Get dialed up.
Where'd you get the bracelet at, Angie? Did you get it from an
Well,
online
you know
auction?
what? This was at one of my auctions, I'm sure, that I went to. But I have to wear my jewelry because I don't get out much. So I went in there, and James is like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm getting dressed." And of course I had to put perfume on. He said, "They can't smell you. What are you doing?" And I said,
No,
"Well, I'm getting
oh
dressed
my
like I'm
God,
going
that's
out
funny, man.
somewhere." So I put perfume on, put my rings on, put my bracelet
Oh
on,
man.
makeup, fix my hair. I was going out.
Take care, John. I didn't know that. I'm sorry to hear that. John's in the hospital. Let's send a
Oh
prayer
no.
for John.
Oh, I was gonna give an update on my cousin Bo. Um, he is in ICU now, and he's got to stay there from 7 to 10 days.
Wow.
It's very critical the next 7 to 10 days, because there's still they left one there's still a small aneurysm there that they couldn't get,
Wow.
so they're trying to treat it with medication. And they said
Right.
the next 7 to 10 days is going to be critical for him not to have a stroke or anything
Oh
like that,
my.
because they're keeping him pretty sedated.
Yeah,
But
just have
this
him
just
lay down.
happened. That's the ones I went over and stayed with back in October when I was gone a week. I
Yeah.
went over there and stayed with them, and he's always been healthy, no health problems, no high blood pressure, no, he doesn't take a pill. Nothing. I'm the one that was, really bad health, and I was just shocked
Yeah.
when they called and said he had that.
Wow.
Just shocked. But
You
he's
just never
56.
know. It's a lot of hidden illness, and a lot of people struggle with a lot of mental illness, and that it's a hidden disease. You know, you can't tell they're smiling that they have depression or uh, something else they're struggling with. And a lot of you guys are very upfront and share that with us, and you keep it real. So I like when people are down to earth and they share their, what they're going through and stuff like that.
Used to that people it'd be like taboo for people to talk about depression and having mental issues like bipolar or anything like that. Years
Yeah,
ago, it was the people didn't want to talk about it or be around a person that had that, but now people are more open about it, which I'm glad, because it's a real thing. People need to discuss it so they'll know they're not the only ones that go through anything like that. um
absolutely.
and I think it's great that people can talk about it. Wonderful. And I never have looked down on anybody that had mental issues, and I don't care what it was. I never judged them,
Right.
never look made them, you know, look made them feel less than, you
Yeah.
know, because that's just like if you had diabetes or a heart condition, it just happens to be with your brain, you know. So I don't think you should look down on somebody that has that type of problem.
Angie, can you say diabetes again?
Diabetes?
I
What
love
did I
it.
do wrong?
I'm just messing with you, Angie.
Uh, okay. Okay. I probably say a lot of weird words.
How is that
She
little
has
mini
the
me doing,
diabetes.
Angie?
Do what?
How's Berkeley doing?
Oh my gosh, she's a mess and a half. I love that baby. She is. I don't know what I ever did before I had a grandbaby. People kept telling me, "Oh, just wait till you have a grandbaby. You'll love them more than you love your children." And I'm thinking, that's insane. There's no way that's going to happen. And it's not that I love her more. It's just that it's a different type of relationship. But she's a mess.
Lazy Days is kidding with you there, Angie.
What'd she say?
It's on the screen.
Wait, I can't see it. Oh,
Diabetes.
diabetes. Yeah, that's what we say. We say a lot of crazy words
Oh,
here in
okay.
the South.
Pull it up. I know that's right. Yeah, don't look down on someone unless you're helping to pick them up. There you go. Chef Skitty said, "Word up."
Chef Scatty's cool.
Oh my goodness. Who's going live? Angie, when's your next neighborhood chat live stream?
Um, I'll go live. What's today? Friday. I'll go live probably Tuesday or Monday or Tuesday, and then I'll do
Okay.
another video. James is gonna. Okay, let me tell you the story real quick. I did the 15 questions because Chef Sketty challenged me, and I answered the 15 questions for Christmas. The Vlogmas, Christmas Vlogmas that Cajun Roots Reseller started. And so virtual shopkeeper Dee Dee, when she did hers, she challenged me again. So today, James and I are going to do the video, and he's going to answer the questions. So I'm going to do another video on that, but he's going to be doing it.
Oh,
So
nice.
so I thought that would be something that I could do it for Dee Dee because she challenged me again. I said, well, I'm not going to do another video with me, answering the same questions. And James said, I asked him would he do it. He's always willing to help me out any way he can. I said, look, will you answer these questions? He's like, yeah, he's gone now to run a few errands. He said, but when I get back, um, I will we'll do the video. And it's so funny because Chef Sketty calls my husband Tim, and his name is James. And she says, "Isn't your husband's name Tim?" So I just let her go with it. I'm
Let
like,
it flow. Yeah,
"Yeah, I
it's
just
all
like
good.
go with it, Chef." And now
You
when I
know what
say
you
something to
meant.
James, I'm like, "Come here, Tim." He's like, "What?" I said, "Chef Sketty calls you Tim, so I'm gonna start calling you Tim." So he just laughed about it. But I can't wait till we start gardening again, Nora.
I know that's right. I need to send you some hot pepper seeds, and I could send you some stuff we that I collected. I got
Look,
some
what are you how big is your garden gonna be? Because I sent Diving with
small.
Purpose, I sent her some green onions, I sent her some okra, I sent
Hmm.
her several things. And if I know that you're gonna plant have a bigger area and not just do peppers, I can send you some things from what we're gonna plant.
I love that. Yeah,
Um
I have the room. I just don't have the gardens beds dug, but it's not a big deal to dig them out and make some more
what
garden beds.
do you eat green onions and okra and stuff
Yeah,
like that?
I like just about everything to be honest.
Oh,
Um,
it's okay, Chef Sketty. You can call him anything you want to call him. And people will say something about, oh, he's so good, he's so sweet. And I'll say, well, you can have him for a while. Just come get him. Just as long as the cards and letters keep coming in. Keep sending that paycheck to this address, but you can come borrow him and you'll bring him back. After 35 years, it's like, eh, you know.
ramps. What are ramps? Anyone grow ramps? What is that, Chef Sketty? Is
Yeah,
that a
what is
vegetable
rounds?
or is that a
Please.
joke? Are you are you hitting us with a joke?
Chef Sketty said, I want to call him Uncle Daddy.
Uncle Daddy. Oh yeah.
Um, Please explain that, Chef. What are rounds? I want to know.
They're in the long onion
Long
family. Okay.
onion family. Oh, okay.
Okay,
I
you
didn't
were
know
good enough.
that. Well,
Okay, I
I'm gonna
haven't heard
send
of
you
those.
some seeds, Nora, before we start gardening this year. And
Man, that'll be here
uh
before we know it.
oh, I
It
know.
really will be. And I
Especially
should,
after next weekend when the first of the year starts.
the
I
days
mean,
get longer. Yeah.
it's just gonna take off.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, how long have we been on it? Oh my
We've
gosh, we
been
only
on an hour, Angie. Thank
oh
you
my
for coming
gosh.
on. That was a nice long time to chat with you, Angie. Yeah, I
Well, I
usually don't go
appreciate you
over an
having me,
hour.
Nora, and I hope I didn't take over like I
No
try to do.
worries. No,
And it's
you.
good
It was.
seeing everybody. I
It's a
love
pleasure.
everybody in the chat. Thank you for coming.
Thank you,
Don't
everybody,
forget
and I
to
will.
go visit my channel.
Yes, go see It's Me Angie, guys. Make sure you'll see her face on the avatar. Make sure it's the right one, and tell her you saw her over here, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one, guys. Have a great day.
Bye, everyone.